Well, this was a lovely surprise this morning. I'm just looking at the messages on my other screen of people being very thankful for last night's crystal attunement. I don't like to call it psychic, but crystal attunement. So now you see how I work a little bit, gives you a little bit more of a taste, which I don't normally kind of do so much, but it was very kind, very nice. Few people sent messages wishing that I would have rather than go on and on, just say the crystal so it gives more people an opportunity to know which crystal would work best for them. That, yeah, I'll try and I'll try and I'll try and do that. I don't know if I can, but I'll try and do it. Um, I guess if I'm stuck on something, it might take 3 or 4 minutes or 2 minutes rather than me just skipping on and saying I can't attune to that crystal for you. But then that'll upset the person that I'm trying to attune to. So it's very difficult to find a balance to please everybody. You can't, well, I can't. I don't know if you're a psychic, you can do it maybe you can do it like that, but I can't. And I've always said it. I've never lied about that. I've never been a psychic that is natural. I'm a psychic that has to work bloody hard. And when I'm attuning, my way of attuning is lots of different ways, but one of them is like a jigsaw puzzle. So they'll show me a picture and then they'll show me another picture, and I've got to figure out what them pictures mean. And the only way I figure it out is when I feel I know what they're saying, because it's almost like they're saying, yes, that's it. And I also use my cards, which confirm to me whether I'm going down the right path. And through my cards, I look at light and dark. So as soon as I turn a card over, if I see light, it normally means yes. If I see darkness, it normally means no. That's you're going down the wrong path. So it's not correct. So these are my tools. This is how I work. And it's very hard to please everybody. And, I did get 2 or 3 messages this morning of people being disappointed that they'd stayed up or whatever, that they didn't get a read. And other people disappointed with the crystal that I chose for them. I really don't know what to say about that. I'm not a psychic that wants to please everybody. It's not what I do. I just share the information, and just because the crystal isn't what you'd hoped for, don't worry. Follow your gut feeling. Don't listen to me. Go and, you attune to your crystal, what feels right to you, because that's really the most important thing. You are the greatest attunement to your own path. You know what you really need to eat. You know what you really need not to eat. You really know what your path is. So, yeah, it's very difficult actually when you realize that the world that we live in is sending people a little bit unbalanced, and there's a lot of anger, frustration, and it's almost like, people try and take it out on other people instead of looking at their own life and strength. So basically what I did was I just thought, oh, it's something that I would never have done ever, ever. But these days, as I move forward, I'm being more, I don't know. I don't give a shit, I think. That's what it is. I don't give a shit what people take. I've got people taking some of my work and mocking it. I don't mind that. That's okay, because if you don't understand it, you're going to mock it, of course. You're gonna be scared of it or whatever. It's okay. That I don't mind. I actually love the fact that people take a lot of my videos and use them for sound bites, and I even like, even more so, some people come back and tell me. Some people actually come back and say I am making amazing sound bites, and them sound bites, they call it shorts. They're doing tens of thousands and thousands from the information that I share, and that's beautiful because we're getting that information out there. So we're changing the world. We're molding the world into truth rather than lies and deception. So I love that. And I'm the same. If I see something that really inspires me, I will make a video and talk about that in great depth. So I inspire a young girl who's quite famous now, and she's doing shorts on top of watching my videos, which is great. It's humbling. I love it. So I think we should all do that, share truth. It's called sharing truth. So that said, overall, the majority of people who came last night and watched last night, the it was extremely positive. And because of that, and because I know I can't please everybody, I'm going to do part two. So this morning I came in and thought, okay, some really nice messages. So I'm doing part two on Monday night at 7 o'clock Spain time again. And I will take on board all your suggestions and I will do my best to attune to a crystal and I'll leave the like you guys are having a chat now. I don't mind everybody chatting. I like that. It's a great communication. And then if somebody hasn't had their a crystal read by myself, then just keep putting yes please, and I think that kind of worked. So sometimes I clicked on it and then clicked off it without realizing. A couple of people said, "Why did you miss me?" I don't know. I'm 56. I'm not brilliant on, and I'll click, and sometimes I'll click twice without even realizing. So it wasn't anything negative, or I didn't mean to do it or anything like that. Never. My intention is never to hurt anybody, only to help people. And I also said that I was going to give away 5 crystals, and I forgot, because when you're in a place of the psychic work, you're in that moment. So that moment's gone, and then you're in another moment. So I'm going to write down here, give away 10 crystals tomorrow night. So when I've finished, I'm going to have a big sign up somewhere, probably behind me here on the window, and it says, give away 10 crystals. Okay. And I'm not a cheat or a fraud. It's simply, I didn't mean to do that, and I forgot. And when I'd finished, I went, shit, I forgot to give, as I was driving home, shit, I forgot to give away 5 crystals. So I will give away 10 crystals. If you know me, by now, you know that, oh, Mark's forgot. And people who used to come to me over the years always talked about me and always says, oh, yeah, it's Mark. He's at it again. He forgets easy. It's not about forgetting. It's a tuning in and out of what you're doing. So I don't really come in a brain set. I come in a moment set, which is really how I work. So I'm not here to justify anything. I'm just giving you a breakdown of everything. I actually really enjoyed last night, although I was quite exhausted at the end of the night. I cleansed again and feel good this morning. And I actually got a bit of sleep last night, quite a bit of sleep. So that was really nice to be able to do that. It's been a long time since I never got any sleep. So that was kind of fascinating. And I'm speaking to a lot of friends worldwide at the moment, and they're telling me the same thing. There's a lot of, let's say, energy which is man-made. It's deliberate, and it's almost like they're ramping up the field, the energy, the frequency, and people are feeling it in different ways. That is for sure. So this is something that we have to work on. And have you noticed everywhere, everybody's talking about EMPs everywhere? It's like the latest fad that they're using. It's the latest craze. It's the latest design. It's the latest, talk. It's almost like it's disgusting, really. It's actually disgusting, because people just jump on board of it, and it's clickbait crap. Right, it's click, and then what did I get sent this morning? Tucker Carlson talking to Dennis Quaid about solar flares, and if you just listen to the first few minutes, it's all doom and gloom, and how come we're talking about it now? Why didn't we talking about it 2 years ago? Why didn't we talk about it 5 years ago? Why are we talking about it now? Why now? It's all by design. Dennis Quaid is our actor. He hasn't been in 150 movies for nothing. He's paid. He's an actor. And although even if he doesn't know, or even he doesn't know, it's still part of this equation of fear. So it's everything is based on fear all the time, everywhere you look. And we just get so hooked into the fear. Like, we live our life on the edge of fear. What could happen? What could happen? What could happen? All right, well, it's happened. Now you've got to deal with it. So it's beyond me how, something that never existed all of a sudden existed. And when that happens, guys, it isn't the heavens opening and they're throwing, the sun is killing us, and there's, things falling from the skies. It's normally man-made. It's normally man that does the barbaric and the evil things that are happening all over the world as we speak. And it's such a diversion from what's really happening at any given moment. The children dying around the world, being killed and being trafficked, all right, next clickbait bullshit, just to take you away from what's really happening. It's beyond me. And then putting these things into the ether as well, saying, Iran could create a nuclear bomb at any given. It's like, what is wrong with these people? There is no love. There is no healing. I understand this idea of there is no such thing as darkness. There is no such thing as evil. It's just the absence of love. But, there seems to be a lot of bloody evil going on these days, and a lot of people talking that way, pure evil. And there's a lot of evil being done every day. All right, it might be the absence of love, but it's still evil taking place every day, killing people. So, yeah, all we can do as humanity is just keep speaking our truth and keep sharing love and keep sharing what we see is real and what we see is illusion. And I think everything on mainstream TV, Tucker Carlson's, Joe Rogan's, all of these things are just illusions, in my humble opinion. It's just a shit show. It's just another version of the mainstream media. That's all it is. It's just the attention from there has disappeared and gone to the attentions of the Brands and the Rogans now. So all what's happened is it's just switched eye movement to another place. That's all it is. It's all it is. And all of that is just an illusion. What really is truth is what you're doing from day to day. What difference you make in this world, you, not what you're watching. That doesn't change the world of what you're watching. What changes the world is your actions and what you do and what you feel and what you create by way of thought. And if you're watching the Joe Rogans, the Brands, the Tucker Carlsons, all of that energy will just pull you down and make you feel bad. And then you think the world's going to end and you spend your life thinking when it's going to happen. So you're creating such a sad... It's good to know things, but holding on to them, that's the secret. Can't hold on to them. You let them go and make the change. It's a bit like here, we've got a problem. We need the solution. Most people carry around the problem. Nobody's interested in looking for a solution. They just carry the problem. And that is inherent. It's a human flaw. We like to carry burden. We like to carry burden. We love carrying burden because it's drama. It's drama. We can share it with people, so it makes it more exciting for all of us because we're sharing drama. Oh, did you know? Guess what happened to so-and-so? Guess what so-and-so did? Guess what's happening in the world? Guess who's that? Like, yeah, drama. Where's the love? Where's the healing? Where's the elevating of what we're doing? I share a lot of drama to bring forward a lot of truth and healing. And like these cards over this past 20 years, every time I turn this card over and I'm looking at you, say it like I look at you now, turn this card over, the first thing that they show me is who you are. And then it shows me what you're going through. Then it tells me how to heal and fix that problem. That third thing is never discussed in this world. We want to tell you about history. We want to tell you about all the bad things that happened. We want to tell you all the bad things that could happen. We want to tell you about all the crap and shit that's happening right now. But nobody ever focuses on that last card. That last card seems irrelevant these days. Nobody gives a shit. Why? It's too much hard work. So when I used to read for people, I knew some would take that information and use it, and others didn't want to hear it because they wanted a quick fix. They wanted takeaway spirituality. They wanted me to just heal them and then it would all go away. And to some degrees, it did. And they did heal very quickly, and then everything changed. But it comes back again if you choose to ignore what needs to be healed in your life. So if you keep doing the same thing, it's going to come back again. So this is how I see the world. I don't see it as the world. Funnily enough, I've got El Mundo, and as you can see there, chains are broken or breaking. A lot of chains there around her. A lot of chains around her. But they're breaking, and there's ways that you can break them chains. So, yeah, I'm like everybody else. I'm a bit of a yo-yo. I'm up and down. Sometimes I'm a warrior and just screaming out and telling people, warn them on certain things, which obviously most of you know now was the vaccine. And people were getting sick of me, and people were telling me to shut up, but I couldn't stop because I was saying, please don't take it. Please don't take it. If you watch any of my videos, most of them have been taken down. But if you ever watch me 3 years ago, I was begging people, don't, please, just stop. Just please, please, please tell your family not to do it. Please. And those that listened, those that said, okay, I heard what you said. I'm going to now do my research, and some said I'm going to hold back because what you're saying feels like right. It didn't feel like you were scaring people into, like the other side was scaring people into doing it. And they were bribing people into doing it. I wasn't doing that. I was just saying, please guys, just hang fire a minute, just step back. And, I do get messages all the time saying thank you, and a lot of sad messages daily of them saying thank you, but it's really sad to see all my family being sick now and ill and a lot dying. And this is common now, common cause every day. This is cause effect. So, that I'm proud of. And that didn't feel to me like, I was scaring people. So there is a difference, I think. And I think you can feel it deep down. I think you can feel clickbait. I think you can feel people acting. And then I think you can feel, Dr. Vernon Coleman, who was like me. I did this. I feel like it now. I feel like I want to cry now for that pain of what happened at that moment, which was when they decided to inject babies and children. He cried live, and so did I. But I don't think I cried live. But when I heard that, I was a broken man, because I was feeling the pain of what I knew was about to happen. And it's just heartbreaking, the evil that happens in this world. And now, even though we are, I wish I was wrong. I wish it was healthy and wonderful, but it didn't feel it. And now, people that did call it out were still demonized. We're still shadow banned. Look how many people are on here. I've got 188,000 subs, and I've got less than I don't know, 100 people on here. I don't know. But anyway, what does it say there? 55 people on. So this is where we are. Darkness. There is darkness. I keep hearing this way. It's the absence of love. But it's still darkness, mate. It's still nasty, evil people doing evil things to stop people from living a healthy and happy life. This particular YouTube is a cesspit for darkness. The owners, the monitors, the shadow banners, the algorithms. It's all pure evil. It's evil to stop love, but it will share evil. It will share the devil. It will share porn. It will share people fighting each other and beating the crap out of each other. So we live in a world where light becomes dark and dark becomes light. Literally, people think dark is light now. They literally believe that. And people absolutely believe lies, which are, and truth now has become lies. has become the demon. Truth has become the demon now in people. And that is very similar to what I said about the cards in truth. I saw it coming. It's in the cards. So when you tell somebody truth, they, they, they're not happy. They don't like it. They don't want to hear it. It's the flaw in humanity. Tell me a lie. Please tell me a lie. Just lie to me. That's better. I feel better now. But lying doesn't fix anything, because you're still living in the lie within yourself. So when you share as gentle as you can, which I used to do, I've always been respectful and gentle when I give readings, or when I gave readings to people. I used to give metaphors, or I used to give other people going through the situation, so they'd go, oh my God, that sounds like me. But if I said it to the face, then there's this kind of reaction of defense mechanism. So I never did that. I never said, you are this, but I'd say I had a friend who went through this, and then they go, shit, I do that. Okay. So it's almost like you'll accept it if you come up with it yourself. But if somebody else says it, depending on who it is and what the divine moment is, or not the moment, then you can find that you're in deep shit. So it's one thing or another. But anyway, that's it. I should be listening to the Richie Allen radio show. 15 minutes in now, and I love to listen to that show. So I'm guess most of my listeners are over there now listening. So this was only a huge thank you to everybody who was kind enough to send a message this morning to say thank you very much for the last video that I did live with attuning to crystals. So I'll see you Monday at 7 o'clock if you want to join us. And if well, you might not even be interested in knowing what the crystal is for you, but it's something that people enjoyed. And it's one of the few videos that I've done over 1,000 views in these past few months. So that was quite nice. So I'm wishing you all a lovely day, guys. Till Monday, 7 p.m. Spain time. I shall catch you all later. Have a beautiful, sunny, gorgeous day. Ciao. Bye for now.